Hey everybody, this is Joby, and today I want to talk about some what I think are crucial options in the settings that can help out a lot. But before we get started, this is the Alchemy furnishing pack that people were seeing in the Crown Store showcase. I bought it a while back and I love it. I think it's great. You also get that dummy. The Horrorstorm window comes from Horrorstorms. It's Antiquity, and I think these are great, amazing. Gives a nice little atmosphere of a crazy person, and that's what we need more of, crazy people. But someone had been so kind to mention that they noticed that I didn't have a Mundstone on. Well, the real truth is I do have a Mundstone on, but there's a little known setting that a player had mentioned to me, and it was this in options, and then you just go all the way down to combat, all the way at the bottom, permanent effects. Now watch what happens if I turn this on. Ho! Because I'm wearing Oaken Soul, I have just tons of effects there, and it's just like really kind of irritating. So to me, I think the best thing to do is to go ahead and hit the options, go to combat, all the way at the bottom, hit the permanent effects, and then the only thing that it shows is my food and my buff for the double XP. And it won't even show the ESO Plus icon, which I think is great, because that is some clogged up stuff right there. If you look, I mean, it's so many buffs, and it's not helpful to me, to have them. I don't need to know that. You can see in the character, if you look in character, because of Oaken Soul, there's so many. It's just like all these buffs come from me wearing that one ring. Alright, and I know that, and I definitely don't need it, so I'm just going to go to options, combat, and turn off permanent effects. Now there's a lot of other options here that are amazing. Like I keep ability bar always show on, and I keep the ability bar timers on the front row and the back row, but I don't need the back row now because I only have one bar. Attribute bars always show resource number and percent, and active combat tips always show, and then the ultimate number on. Now all these things I just turn it on, every single one, the buffs, incoming, outgoing pet, all that stuff. And when you do that, you see a lot of numbers, your damage, overhealing. You can tell when you're overhealing people. Buffs and debuffs on. All these, if you turn them on, that's why you can see my health bar, my stamina bar, my magicka bar. You can see the numbers. You can see my ultimate, and you can see the numbers for that. You can see all my skills. You can make it where it only happens when you're in combat, and that's fine. But if you ever do want to take screenshots, if you think, oh, that's so clogged up, all you need to do is go to options, and then go to video, and then all the way down, screenshot mode, and you're clean. And you can take screenshots if you want, and you don't need to worry about it, undoing all the numbers. And then when you press B twice, you just come back to the way you are. Personally, I like to see how much magicka, health, and stamina I have, and then all my effects and stuff like that. And I have the timers on, so if I go over here and I hit this guy with, I hit starting to count down, and then I can hit, bigger, and how long is my race against time going to happen, and then that's not going to be a timer, but 4 at 3, 2, 1, and then I just reapply it again. And there we go, just like that. And then I know how much ultimate I have too. So that is very helpful to me. You can still see he's off balance. Got a lot of problems. Now there's some more options that I think are really good, and they're also in gameplay. So we have this, all these kinematics and stuff, foot inverse kinematics. That's just personal choice. But hide polymorph helmet. So if I wear a polymorph, like, I'll just put one on for you right now and show you. A lot of people didn't know this. It's in the options. Okay, so we go to collections, appearance. The one I really wanted the most was for this polymorph was auger. Yes. So as you can see, this guy looks like some kind of ninja, but if you didn't want that, all you have to do is go into the options, And when you're in here, you can do gameplay, hide the polymorph helmet, and then he's just like a Dromora, you know. And that looks great. But if you want to be a ninja, you can hit that. So any polymorph will be able to remove the helmet or the face covering or anything like that. And I think that's great. Before I was always trying to do hide helmet, and I was just like, I can't find it. What's going on? And then someone had mentioned to me in the comments that it's in the options. Okay, so now we just go back down to options. Let me show you some more gameplay. We know hide polymorph helmet is here. This doesn't really do anything. It's kind of ridiculous. Hide capacity and speed and stamina. It's just like a little bridle or a saddlebag or whatever, so I don't really care. Companions, I think they talk way too much, just like I talk way too much, and this is infrequent. I'm sure you all wish you could put infrequent YouTuber combat reactions or talking, but alas, you cannot. So the passenger preference is always whenever you have the dual mount. And then these combat cues and the color is very helpful. I always put my friendly color to green. And then the pink is, you know, for damage incoming is great because you can really see that pink on the ground and it's much easier. Before it was set to some kind of vomit color and it was terrible. And this is good about the brightness. This is something for new people. A lot of people might not know, but when you first start the game, you might want to tell any friends or noobs that prevent attacking innocents. And then mine's off, you know, because I want to steal stuff and I want to attack people, just NPCs and stuff. But if you put it on, you try to attack them and it'll tell you, no, you can't do that. This is another one. Quick cast ground abilities. Have you ever noticed when you do your ultimate, it puts a circle on the ground and then you have to press it again for aiming? Once you get good enough, you'll know where it's going to go, and then you just put quick cast ground abilities. It'll be so much faster. You can do companion ultimate auto cast. I'll just turn that on, why not? And of course, the best, consolidate area loot. It'll just take the loot from all the NPCs if you're in the area, and auto loot on, if you don't have ESO plus. A lot of times I'll turn that off when I didn't have it because it take too much crap, and then you can, if it's off, you can pick things that you want to take. It's pretty good. Auto loot stolen items for me is off because I might accidentally pick something up when I'm not trying to steal stuff and then get a bounty. But you can, if you accidentally pick it up, it'll ask you for the option, do you want to take it? It takes a little bit more time when you're really just trying to steal stuff, but the thing is, you'll get a lot less bounties if you just do it this way. Up to you, of course. Prevent stealing placed items. You know, when you go to Deshawn and you turn in your crafting writs and then you accidentally pick up that one staff over there and then they catch you right away because the guard's standing over there. This will stop that. Anyway, that stuff is, you know, it's just like a wooden staff or whatever. They put it strategically on purpose for you to grab it. Auto add to craft bag on. Loot history. And the loot history is nice because you pick something up and when you press start again, you look, you can see what has been looted. So I like that. Gold purchase, because this is the crown purchase, soul gems, and I don't even know what those are for, if you want to be honest. And reset, or tutorials and reset tutorials. Okay, I'm not going to do that. So gameplay, and let's not forget about social. And this is great too. You want to turn off your HUD chat display. So I'm making a video, so I always turn off the HUD chat display, and then there's, no matter where I am, there's nothing, and it'll start again once you all you have to do is press and look for it. Profanity filter, completely useless. I turn it off. And this is where causes a lot of people problems. If you keep seeing so and so from your guild just completed Maelstrom Arena, and then I just turn that off, so you never see that again. Auto climb duels, if you don't want to duel people, you just put that on. Tales of Tribute invites, I didn't know that, but I will definitely put that on right now. And then AVA announcements. This is also like PvP and stuff, and it talks about so and so dropped the scroll. If you're bugged by that, just come here to social and turn this off, don't show, and it will stop. You can also change the colors of all your chats in every single chat that there is. So I think that is very convenient. So these settings, to me, they're crucial. ESO is terrible about their tutorials and telling you like what's available and stuff like that. So thought I'd make a video and show you guys real quickly what it is. There's so many, the video wasn't that quick, but I'd go through them real quick and just let you know. All right, well, that's about it for today. So please give me a like and a subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me, did you already know about all these? Were any of them new to you? Was it helpful at all? Do you understand I have a Mundus on? But thank you to the person who mentioned it, and I do appreciate you looking out for me. Join me on Discord, the most chill Discord server on the planet. There's a link in the description. And if you're not doing anything, 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time, follow me on Twitch. Upper Echelon Mediocrity is the name of the channel. If you're on Xbox, North American server, you can join my guild. My guild's name is Upper Echelon Mediocrity, just like the YouTube channel. Right now we have 462 total members, no members pending, and 34 people online. Lots of helpful, friendly people. You just need to be active and chat or send me a message or something. You know, we'll pick you up or join the groups and get in a party and talk to us. That's how you can get help, meet people, and have fun in this guild. We're not in the guild finder, so you need to send me a message on Xbox. My name is Chaotey, Chaotey, and I'll get you in as soon as time permits and whatnot. All right, so until that time, let's get paid.